Right, hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And today, um, it's quite an interesting video. I have made 49 videos on YouTube, not including this one. This is my 50th video on YouTube. Which is quite a way to say. Most people who have been on YouTube for over a year would probably make at least 100 videos in that time, maybe even more. But we'll gloss over that. Yeah. So I guess we'll just get right into stuff that has happened. This video is just mostly about talking about stuff that has happened since the last video. As you can see, I did get a couple new clocks, just not really interesting, just some digital radio alarm clocks. And they are radio ones because they've got the antennas, both of them do. I like this one. This one's in a bit of, this one looks kind of like a sort of 80s one. It looks sort of like it came from the 80s, but not at the same time. I don't know. Yeah, this one's also a radio clock. Yeah. Anyway, on to more interesting things. That's the French clock. On to more of an interesting subject. This clock, which I've had for about a year, in non-working condition, it's been sat there for almost the entire time where that clock is. A couple nights ago, I think it was, yeah, night before last night, I was doing some moving around, and I managed to get this clock working somehow. I just placed it on the desk here, and it just started ticking, and I left it for about half an hour, and it was still ticking. So I don't know if I've just magically fixed it, or if there was nothing wrong with it, because it wouldn't go. Every time I tried it before, it would just, the pendulum would just jam up. But now, it's working quite nicely. I'm currently trying to time it in, but yeah, it's working well. So that's cool. I've got another Smith's clock now, which I'll make a video of that. Probably the next video will probably be either a video on that or a video on another clock. Yes, I know. I'm getting another clock, which is why I was making some space for the new clock, which is why that clock is there and the Bentima's back there again. Now, this piece of paper, it's very important to this new clock. Now, I'm not going to show you what's written on it, because that might give it away as to what it is. Well, it would, but let's just say this piece of paper is the receipt for it. Well, not really a receipt, it's more of just a letter saying I've put a deposit on the clock, which I keep in my drawer of many things. So you will be seeing a video on that clock very soon, probably in about at the end of this month, most likely. Not at the end of this month, probably sometime between the end of this month and the middle of next month. You will be seeing a video of said clock. But yeah, done a bit of moving around, made space for maybe even 2 more clocks. If I can get a really tiny clock that's about this big, I probably can. Yeah, I'm starting to need more plug space for more mains electric clocks. Because you may think, oh, you've got 3 spare plugs right there. Well, I do, but I don't. Because if I plug any more plugs into that 4-way, there's a massive likelihood that it'll break, because the max load on that 4-way, sorry, is 13 amps. And do you want to know how much this clock takes up? Yeah, that's right, 13 amps. Don't know why. These clocks weren't designed to run on massive fuses, but for some reason this clock works on a 13 amp fuse. So yeah, so I'm going to need to find another more powerful 4, 5 or even 6 way that's got, you know, a bigger capacity of like 30 or 50 amps. So yeah, you won't be seeing any more mains electric clocks for a while until I get that done. Also, yes, the master clock still isn't going. Instead of hang this up like the weekend before last weekend, and it's not happened. Yeah, it's going to be a while before this is hung up, so I do apologise. One day you'll see it clunking, but for now it'll stay silent and just look very depressing. But yeah, apart from that, there is nothing else I can report on for now. All of my clocks were, working well. Except for this pocket watch. This pocket watch still needs a key. But yeah, this clock, I've had to take the bell off of it again to regulate it a bit more, because obviously the key, the double-ended bit doesn't fit. So I'm going to have to I can't speak English. Keep taking the clock apart just to regulate it, which is unfortunate. And now the bezel has now... This bezel is annoying. Nope. I think no, I haven't. Right, okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix this off camera. Right, there we go. I fixed it now. But yeah, that's it. Really just some updates, not many. Yeah. Right. So yeah. So yeah. Right. I will be seeing you guys in the next video.